Hello. Hello. Perfect. I think we are live and voice is also fine. I just tested it. So yep. I think what I am very much curious is if we can build an AI app, and not an AI app, but a crypto audit app using AIs. So now let's begin. Let's open our favorite cursor AI code editor. This is my favorite code editor like since 5 months now. Yep, it's working fine. So be let's just create our environment. To do that, let's run this code base. Let's say crypto env. So we have our Python live uh, virtual environment set up now. A few bits now. So we need to decide how our app will look like. I'm deciding to go with Next.js because that's what I'm trying to learn as well. Next.js is something very much used by many nowadays. They're just transitioning from React.js to Next.js. So I think it would be a good practice for us to build it as well. So let's just say I know how to build a static Next.js app, right? Like just a standard code, but the idea of this practice, like this video, is to only build something using AI. So let's just say, let's just use, should I use Cursor or should I use ChatGPT or Anthropic? Let's just say, let's just ask our Gemini, right? Let's ask. We want to create cryptocurrency currency audit app that will run audits on any smart contracts. I just want to make sure it's not just any smart contract. We want EVM specific. So on EVM chain smart contract. Okay. This is, we want to build it in Next.js. Let's plan and get started with the project. Right. Let's see what result it gets. So yep. So planning in a cryptocurrency audit app. That's fine. Right. Perfect. Hmm. I do not like the answer, like, to be honest. So let's just copy paste this to our ChatGPT. ChatGPT is well trained on it. So let's just copy paste and yep, let's see how it responds. Now you can notice that ChatGPT is a little bit faster and it has all the code as well. So that's what I am looking for. So we'll follow what the code looks like, but of course, obviously not everything. Man, that's a very long answer. And I'm not even in a pro plan, like on Git, on ChatGPT. So, yep, I think that's great. Let's just follow ChatGPT. Wait. So, we are defining scope and then display past rate summarize, and that's not a priority. We want like the requirements first to analyze, and then we can later look at all the additional features. Okay, everything is installed. MongoDB I have as a cloud, and Vercel I do have that. So now just create this app. Okay, that's easy. And now px create app. I can do that. Okay, so we are already in this. Yep, I'm already in this folder. So let's just create another folder for front end. Maybe we are just using this folder for front end and back end, but it looks good. And then we will install this dependency. We will keep everything as is. I don't want to do anything not industry standard. So this is installed now. Initialize git repository. We have a git as well. Okay, perfect. We want to go in that folder and let's just follow. So now we want to install the dependency, and that was something that ChatGPT must look into. But now we'll just look at that folder structure. So backend development would be Express server. Okay, we are installing Express here. Mm, we're creating a static, not static, but a skeleton server using Express.js. Now we get it, and then let's see where we are at in the code. Okay, everything is installed. And if you look at folder structure, looks fine. But now let's set up our server. So let's create what is recommended. So now like the best practice would be to create a server here, right? Let's just say we are creating a server here, and we will just follow index.js. We have a file now, and let's just copy here. Now we will create roots. Okay, create roots, fine, not an issue. Let's just be auth.js, and we also need audit.js. Okay, now okay, first let's do auth, and then let's do this. So we have this two file. Fine, now we are also using controllers. So controllers, and then we are naming it auth again. So auth.js, audit.js. Not data models. Perfect. This is just a schema kind of thing. We want to have like if you have used fast API and the Pydantic library, then this is similar to that. So we're just defining what a user would be consist of, and then audit as well. And now I'm like we haven't given instruction on what will be passed, but again contract address. Okay, I might want to change that, or maybe add on functionality to pass contract code as well, but let's say it is fine at the moment. uh, yep. So audit.js again. Now another thing we could do that is we can use uh, AI agents, multi-agents, and this is all automatic then. Maybe our next project will be that. Mm, but right now everything is fine, I guess. So in audit app pages, public style servers, and okay, whatnot. We are on the right path, I guess. Yep. And then let's just set up our home page. Home page is in index, so home page. Let's just create our pages kind of pages folder where there's index. Now TypeScript follows like an strict path, because like that was the idea, right? So we just want to respect that and move forward with it. Like it can be annoying for some, but like this is how anybody can learn new language. And like of course not by just copy pasting, but like I know this structure, right? Like I've been coding since 7 8 years now, so this is just like my second nature of it. But yep, if you are new, or like if you're new to coding, definitely do small projects first and then move forward with learning different frameworks. That's how you will learn JavaScript. Like I'll be honest, I'm not a great JavaScript developer, but I'm a great learner. Like I know Python very well. So that really transfer, like it helps me translate my knowledge. This is not something that we will be using like more often. I just want to use our main functionality of auditing our smart contract, and if even if it's an ugly thing to have, uh, like the output, I just want to make it work, and that's all. So now we are installing one more thing here. So yep, next not. Once that is done, we will have a pages API and auth. Okay, and we will have this JS file. So okay. Since we are only like, what is this change model? Okay, we can use 4.0. That's fine. That's great actually. So now let's see. Let's ask like how we can run this project. Like since we are using 4.0, um, therefore this is very fast, and obviously it could crash your Chrome as well, right? So good thing to know. Now this is all done. Like I didn't like what, like it repeated some of the things, but it is what it is, right? This is not. This is just not what I was looking for, but okay. We are in Audit App and we need server. Yep. So it should run our backend, right? Yep, it should run our backend, but what does this code do now? Like time to check if we have anything. Okay, we don't. Um, Fine. Mongoose will connect to this. We don't care about the mongoose right now. So let's just say uh, now this is why I like cursor. Now let's see. Add dummy request, dummy get request for that returns hello for testing purposes. For testing, um, also comment whatever Mongo as we are still in testing phase and haven't set that up. Okay, let's accept that. We can just uncomment and do whatever we need, but let's see. To now does the code runs, and it runs. So let's just say okay, it did not, but the IP said IAPI said this, so it should work now. Yep, this is working. um this is working, so that's a good news. So what we want to do, let's go back to ChatGPT and say okay, we want to run front end as well, set up front end. So for front end, and now we'll see what does our package.json do, but it should run. Okay, it is running them, but not found. Hmm. Okay. Conflicting app and page file. Okay. Let's delete this and yep. So we are having what we need, right? Okay. Cool. What is this? Server controllers. Auth. This auth is like way better. It is also way better. Okay. User. That's a model. I think that's same and that's also same. So let's just use our cursor. I think cursor is doing much better job, right? Python. The server is a different thing, but just say of the pages and index, and welcome to. Okay, the whole project is about how we want to add our code into our block and then run our submit an audit. Okay, so let's see. Mm, like we can say, modify the code that takes in smart contract code and also has submit button that pushes our pushes the submitted pushes pushes that smart contract to the backend server. So now let's see how this turns out. Okay, okay. This is all fun and games now. This is already looking better. We don't care about our Tailwind CSS or anything, but this is looking fine, right? Yep. Let's just. I'm not sure, but let's say Pragma, Solidity, um, A, of course, but error submitting smart contract is a good thing because now we haven't set up our API audit call. We want to define that, we want to have a correct functionality attached. But this is working fine. So now for server, we are looking at controllers, API audit. Great. So let's just say we want to add a perfect add some tailwind CSS and make our page look pretty and responsive. Um, also add some funky colors and moving background. Okay, I don't think this is working fine, but add flex and add particle JS background. That's not an issue, like this is an easy fix. I just don't want to be like this is joining the terminal, but I can pin install. Like this is like a small change, so we should be fine. It's having an issue here. Now this is more concerning. Okay, particle JS. Okay, remove particle JS code completely and then replace it by and now let's just say this did not happen. We will be installing is not in the registry. What do you mean? I think we should get rid of this particle thing. Like cool background for Next.js app. This is what I want. Not exactly, but okay. I want a great app that will help me modernize my app. Okay, remove everything particle related. Okay, perfect. And let's just say we are back to normal. Perfect. Hmm. Let's just say we are having this already. Mm, let's just make it simpler, right? Like we delete this, we don't need this authorization part. Yep. Let's do it something very dashboard. Delete this. Yep, login. We don't need this. Server. We're not requiring auth right now. So audit is fine, but we are not using MongoDB audit and models. Okay. Okay. I think I'm going offline. I think I will do something a little bit more coding.